Hey, what's up, guys? We are here. Damn it, I didn't even check my sound. But let me know if y'all can hear me and how y'all hear me loud and clear. Hopefully, yeah, I see it. Okay, so we're gonna start this off. We're gonna talk about my one of my favorite movies of all times. But before we go, let's get this intro started right now. Hold on. Damn it. I am off today, trust me. Where's this intro? Yeah, here we go.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Hey guys, I'm gonna give you a few seconds to get in here. Hi Derby, how you doing? How was your Thanksgiving? DeMarcus wasn't here. I guess he'll come back in a few seconds. I'm late. He be on time. So how you doing? How was your Thanksgiving? I'm giving everybody time to get in here. Here's a big secret. Pretty Woman used to be my favorite movie. What is your favorite movie? And I know it's delayed, which I hate. Good food, was relaxing. Hey DeMarcus, how you doing? Happy Black Friday. You don't want to know what the real Black Friday means, right? Well, I'm gonna tell you anyway. It had everything to do with slavery, and the slaves went on sale. Black Friday. All right, we're gonna get ready and get into this. I'm trying to hold out, but then it makes the beginning boring, and then people's like, "What the hell is this?" And a lot of people watch it on a replay. I'm be honest, because I be random, especially when I start late. It's what I get. How's your Friday night going? Okay. You said you shop on small business on Saturday. Oh, I didn't even know that was a thing. Thank you. I'm gonna look out for it tomorrow. Small business Saturdays. There you go. I'm definitely gonna go out to support these small businesses because I understand how it is. All right. So we're gonna start with I don't know if y'all watched the movie. I'm sure most people have watched it in its time. Pretty Woman. Let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb. So my thing is, I wanted to know, what is the consensus? Is this like a real thing? Is this true love? Can it happen? Does it happen? And what does it take to have a relationship and not be toxic? Or because I don't believe all relationships are toxic. I think if two people are mature in life, that they understand how to handle stuff. He says, Amina, which one is your favorite movie? Dirty Dancing or Pretty Woman? Pretty Woman. I got like maybe 3 or 4 favorite movies, but Pretty Woman, and it's not Dirty Dancing at all. It's not up there. It's Derry B says it's one of her favorites. Aw. Look, let me get the clapping in. Look, I'm trying to kill time because I know people are coming and I don't want to repeat some of the stuff. Hey Shayna, how you doing? What you feel like coming up to discuss Pretty Woman? She's like, girl, I just came to say hi. All right, so we're gonna get ready and go then. Screw it. We're just gonna start. Let me cut off the background noise. She's not today, Amina. Happy Black Friday. All right. Number one reason relationships fall, this is by Derry B, is people not accepting their mate for who they are. We always want to change people. I'm going to tell you something. I do not try to change anybody because that is a fact. And then you wonder why the person don't like you anymore, or it's never going to be to what you want it. All right. So let me put on what I noticed. Okay. So it starts off with Julia Roberts. She is a what is that? She's a prostitute. I don't know if I can say these words or not, but whatever. This is live. So whoever is on my list or whatever, y'all gonna watch it. So she starts off as a prostitute, right? But I noticed that there's certain things that Vivian does to kind of guard herself. You understand? Like when she's in the when she's in her attire, she's like a different person. And if people start like watching her or try to make fun of her, she is very snappy, and she'll just put it all in your face and make you feel yourself. And she got it from her best friend Kit, because Kit does the same thing. So I'm gonna show you how they defend themselves when they're dressed up as a prostitute.
We have several.
See, the lady keeps staring at her and she's like tired. So yeah, those are just like defensive mechanisms that they use, that she uses and her friend uses. It's like, y'all not gonna embarrass me or whatever. It is what it is. Y'all know what it is. Leave me the hell alone. So anyway, it starts off, she's pretty much in the street patrolling, trying to get some money. And her friend pretty much took the rent money and she can't pay her bills. And her friend is like, and she's asking her friend at some point, she's like, yo, do y'all want to do something else in life? And her friend is like, no, what do you want to do? This is my life. I like living it. It's cool, whatever. So Edward Lewis, played as Richard Gere, he just broke up with his girlfriend in a relationship. Now, his thing was he was never around them and he didn't pay much attention to his girlfriend. And he's like, at this point, I think I want somebody that just understands I'm always going to be busy. I'm on my grind and this is what it is. I don't have time to like love on people and everything else. Hey, Stephen Harris, how you doing? So he picks her up on the street. He's lost. He picks her up on the street. And I guess at some point he enjoys her conversation. So he's like, listen, come up to the room or whatever. And he's not sure exactly. You could tell he's not sure exactly what he wants right off the bat. Like he knows he wants company, and of course he probably wants to do the do, but he's busy and he don't got time for all this other mess. Is Edward considered a simp? Says DeMarcus. Hell no. Why is Edward a simp? Let me know that. It seemed like it's a guy. He wants what he wants, and he'd rather pay for it. And let's be honest, a lot of guys I've heard do that without throwing any of my friends under the table, right? So anyway, she's like, listen, I'm on a timer. Like you got me in this hotel room. It's a nice hotel room, but like I'm just here to work. But he's kind of uncomfortable because he's just like, he wanted company, I think, more so. Okay. So yeah, pretty much he just wants to like take his time, relax or whatever, get it out the way. But he wants company. Now, why is he a simp? Because he wants company or he's paying for what he wants? I'm curious. DeMarcus, sir. Edward is a simp or a trick? All right, so after a long night, she's laying down, she sleep, and he realizes that, you know what, this girl's pretty, she's pretty good looking or whatever. They do, they sleep together, and he's on the phone with his boy, and he's like, listen, we got to do a business arrangement. And the guy's like, let me hook you up with a nice female. And he's like, I do not want a business arrangement. He's like, I don't want to meet another female. He was like, I just want to go to these business meetings, have somebody to talk to when I want to talk to. I want somebody pretty much at my beck and call. So fine. He's like, I'm going to hire this girl to pretty much do what I want when I want. And she's like, okay, fine. I'm for hire. And that is the business arrangement that they have.
Thank you. How much is this?
So in order to do that, she's walking around the hotel, but she's looking like underdressed, pretty much like a prostitute. And everybody's looking at her like she's crazy. So he's like, listen, I got some clothes for you. We're going to put it on. And I need you to get some clothes. She goes to the store and, everyone likes that. They want to be able to get dressed up and stuff like that. However, these girls will not service her. Okay, so she pretty much has to leave and she's crying and everything else. The manager helps her get a nice dress finally. And the only thing is she doesn't know how to use the forks, the silverware, and everything else. DeMarcus says, Amina, you have to review the movie Indecent Proposal. I have actually saw it. It is a wonderful movie. I will review it eventually. I don't know if y'all want me to do it live or would you rather I do it on the pre-recorded. Derry B said it would be nice if we could just have the clothes purchased, get dressed, enjoy the amazing dinner and event, and go home to have with no exes. No exes. What you mean by that? You said it would be nice if we could just have the clothes, purchase the dresses, enjoy the amazing dinner. Okay. But you do know she likes sex, right? I'm just saying, like, she likes sex with him. Not in the beginning, but like eventually she actually wants to have sex with this guy. Like she's attracted to him. She likes him. Not now, not in the beginning, but but you do understand that he literally hired her off the street, right? Derry B? Like that is actually her job, her profession. And that's what he paid for. He paid for the whole package. So he's calling her, he's telling her to get ready. And now this is the first time he's actually going to see her dressed up. And then he realizes, you know what? You're beautiful. And she actually feels beautiful. And I guess this is the start of the romance part. However, she told him that she had a bad experience trying to get the dresses. The girls was mean to her. And he's like, hold up. They are not mean to you. They are mean to they like money. So he tells this guy, yo, get me whatever she wants and let her look good or whatever. She's happy. Now she has her gear and she's changed. And internally it changes her as well. And I'm sorry, Derry B, but at the end of the day, hold on, it didn't come up yet. But I'm sorry. 1 second. So she's walking to the hotel. She does make a stop to the other store where they wouldn't serve her. And she's like, listen, I told you that I had money to spend. You work on commission. You could have had it. However, you can't get the commission. And now I'm going back to shop for more stuff. Now, Derry B said, yes, he did. I'm saying it would be nice just to be an escort, no sex. Well, I'm sure if that was the case, then everybody would be an escort, right? um so after her long day, I told you, Derry B, she wants to sleep with him. She's excited. Like she's excited down there. She meets him with nothing on but a tie for him. And he likes that. Like to come home, you know what? He's like, this is exciting because you got to understand he has been with a lot of dull and boring people. And with her, he can kind of be himself and kind of let loose a little bit. Yes, they had a natural connection. So, what up? Well, I'm sorry. My mind is going. So, yeah, this is the first time he's been happy in a long time. However, as we do, a lot of us got haters, and he is no exception. His lawyer starts seeing that he's happy, and he's definitely got to have a few words. So I want you to see this big smile across his face and then look at the lawyer. The lawyer is pissed off. She's worried that somebody's going to recognize her from being on the streets. And he's like, nobody is going to recognize you. Nobody's going to know who you are. Just relax. So this is his hating ass friend, which is a lawyer. Damn it. Now, the lawyer, when he finds out that she's a prostitute, he's like, listen, we need to work something out. I could sleep with her. I could sleep with you. And she feels very uncomfortable. But the fact that she feels like Edward passed her around. You see her smiling and happy with him. He's upset. Look at his face. Talking to somebody that Edward introduced her to. They met over dinner. And he's like, oh, just come look at my horse real quick. She's like, oh, okay, for 1 second.
Edward's waiting for me. I don't want to.
So yeah, unfortunately, like that, remember, he dressed her up. She's worried about somebody recognizing her. And he gets there and he's like, yo, because he gets jealous, he's like, yo, your girl, she's a hooker. She's for the streets. Edward's mistake was telling his personal business to the lawyer. That was a huge. Okay, but I gotta ask you a question. I'm gonna ask you a question right after this, the fallout that they have. So they get back to the hotel and she's pissed off. She hasn't said a word to him all night.
What are you, my pimp now?
Oh, but Edward, like, he says the most foul stuff ever, but it's logical because she really is a prostitute. So it's like, but he just says it so coldly. And because she's dressed up, she's changed mentally. And she realizes that she actually deserves more in life. And she started feeling like she fit in. And that that was her past life. That's not even her life anymore. So when Edward heard the lawyer was like, oh, you're a prostitute. Maybe we can get together afterwards. And she's like, what? And she's hurt because she's sitting there like, this dude is passing me off to his friends. But he didn't know that the lawyer was going to go behind his back and tell him, of course. But the argument is so foul, though. I'm like, damn, he kind of is like digging the nail. I believe that second, when she left, she did not take the money. And that actually he didn't realize that he cared because he got jealous when she was talking to somebody else. So she's upset, of course, because she thinks that he's passing her around. Now, the fact that she didn't take the money, it let him know, like, he's used to everybody wanting money from him. So the fact that she left that on the thing, he was like, you know what? This girl's dead serious. Like, she definitely has feelings. And I think I messed up. So he actually comes and he humbles himself to her. Hey, Candy. Yes, I love this movie. I just watched it today to do this. This is one of my favorite movies. So he actually calms down. Because before he was like, you know what, leave. Everybody, I paid you. You doing your job. We're not arguing because I don't pay you to argue. And he just took this tone back. And he realized that, you know what? Let me try.
Cool.
He absolutely was fine back in that day. Quick question though. If that argument would have never happened, do you think they would have ever got that close? I think that was is argument sometimes healthy? Y'all let me know in the comments, please. Because I think that they didn't realize where they stood with each other until that minute. Like, he realized that her feelings was real when she left the money. She realized that he was actually emotional and jealous over her. And that their feelings was really in it. Derry B says, no, they needed the argument to see each other for real. Yeah. Yeah. So I guess all arguments are not toxic. That's different. It took me today to see that too. I'm like, you know what? If they didn't argue, they would have never fell in love with each other like that. It would have just been fun for the week. All right, bye, I'm out. But like, they actually realized, you know what? I'm in it for real. Candy Love, she says it was needed. So now, after the argument, she is spilling her guts to this guy. And they just talking and talking and talking and talking. And he's like, you know what? I'm going to take you on a real date. And I like it. He gets her all dressed up. He gives her a necklace to wear, to borrow. That's $250,000 necklace just to hold for the night. But, you know, you got to feel away once that gets thrown on you and you're walking around. And he takes her on a private jet to go see opera. And he's just admiring how happy she is for little things. And I think he hasn't seen that in a long time. Yes, he made her feel like a woman, soft. And that's why I like watching it. I like watching the softness. I like watching the hardness disappear off of somebody and the softness appear. Because I feel like Jay-Z, I'll be making the song cry. Like I have to watch romantic stuff because I am not soft. But underneath, I guess I am. That's why I like really, really soft movies. Yeah, she has a genuine responses. Yeah, and most women, you got to understand, he's dealing with, and they're like, take the check, do this, do that. They're so used to it, and they're just not grateful. She's really grateful, and he adores that. And y'all do know that a lot of men say that when we're in our femininity, it's actually kryptonite to a man. It weakens them. Even when we cry, actually, it softens them. Yeah. And this is what he loves. He has not felt that in a while. You see how she's like, it's just her and him and it's nobody. And yeah, that was the jet that they came in on or whatever. He decided, like I said, he wouldn't have took her on a real date had they really she touched him. But bump emotionally. Okay. So they was having a whole good time and stuff like that. The manager of the hotel enjoys watching her walk around and stuff like that. Now, this is the question. It's getting close. They've been spending time. They've been with each other night and day and night, and pretty much living with each other and loving on each other and effing on each other. No, I the fact that they're making love now, because she actually like kisses him and stuff like that. Derry B says he's not easy to be soft and feminine all the time. We have to be responsible for Ish. I know. That's why I throw in a movie. I throw in a movie or I listen to a lot of romance songs. And people be looking at me weird. Like guys they be like, you're not soft. Why are you playing romance? Why are you playing soft music? Why? And I was like, y'all don't know. I like to have my little tissue and napkins and watch my little love scenes and you know, like get that crying feeling like I want to cry. But not. They don't like when we're hard. They don't. But the thing is, if you can't be soft for everybody. I mean, you can't be soft for everybody because it leaves you vulnerable. And that is why, like, my biggest kryptonite, and only people that know me know this, it's time. It's time and consistency. And I just start to break away. Other than that, it'd be like, I'd be acting like I be ignoring people, but it's like, because I'm just so hard. But after a while, like consistency and time, I fall away. And then I start to depend on somebody. Like, if they're not there, I'll be like, well, where is this person? They always here. Like, where are they? What happened to them? Hold on. Thank you, DeMarcus, for the soup. DeMarcus be showing me love like crazy. Hold on, hold your ears, because we gotta play the music. Money, 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 get it, money with a honey, get the Lamborghini will do. Money,
get it money with a honey, get the Lamborghini will do.
Oh my gosh. Hold on. Sorry.
Money, get it money with a honey, get the Lamborghini will do.
Sorry, I had this I have like a voice command that listens to me and starts. He said, Amina, you got a review Indecent Proposal. I would definitely love your opinion on this movie. I definitely will, DeMarcus. I definitely will. Okay, so here is the ultimatum. And I want to know, I really need your opinion on this because we're going to talk about this together. He offers her, let me say, he says, I want to give you a condo. I'm going to pay for your shopping. And when I come into town, I pretty much, I want to see you. And she's like, no, like, I don't want none of that from you. Look, I'm getting emotional and stuff. She wants more. Is she wrong? And the thing is, if she turns it down, she's like pretty much scrambling and scraping daddy. But he's made her realize that she's worth it and she wants more. And she can't be with him anymore. Just for a night or something like that. She needs to be with him. Like, she wants the whole relationship. What do y'all think is wrong? Or would y'all walk away from a condo that's your own, unlimited shopping sprees, money, and everything else? However, the person goes and comes as they see fit. That was the catch. At the time when, he first said it, I'm like, well, what's the difference? Why couldn't she just take that? She's like, nah, I want the man. Screw all of that. What is your opinion on this? Edward fell in love with a lady of the night. He did. But you know what, DeMarcus? It happens very often because I be getting my hair done, right? And when I get my hair done, is where I used to get my hair done. I used to go to this big celebrity guy to do my hair. And there was a whole bunch of girls. Well, they're not really there because we get like a private appointment. But a lot of his clients, they definitely were like strippers and stuff like that. And they married millionaires and stuff like that. Also, when I be getting my hair done at the other shop, like the regular shop, Instagram models and stuff like that, same stuff. So it goes on a lot. Like, I would have thought that this was a rare occasion, but it's really often. Derry B says he already told her how easy it was to discard the wife and the girlfriends. She knew she didn't want to be like them. I think we saw that. I don't think he said that. Hey, Monique 69 Ways. How you doing? So let me ask y'all, would y'all take the apartment, the condo, the shopping, because y'all not answering me. Would y'all take the condo, the shopping, and everything else, and just and let him come and go as he wants? Or y'all would just say, no, I'm going back to like not having money? Y'all taking a while, so I'm gonna keep going while y'all I know that it takes a while for the chat to pick up. This delay is serious. All right, so she pretty much tells him no. And another thing, well, goodbyes. She's leaving early because he wants her to stay a night. But before we get to that, now look at her friend versus his friend. Her friend is definitely not a hater. I'm gonna go into a video with that in 2 seconds. Edward Lewis decides, you know what? He changes his mind about working. He's like, listen, I don't want to work. I don't want to take your company from you anymore. I want to build something. He wants more stability now. He's changing. I think he's going through a midlife crisis. No, he's actually growing and he's changing. He wants more stability. So he's telling the guy, the owner, that he thinks he's going to build a company with him instead of taking his company, ripping it apart and selling it and stuff like that. He's like, I want to build something. And this shows that his mental is changing. Now here comes the lawyer, because he's been dying to get into that. I don't know. It seems like, I don't know if he's jealous of Edward, but it's every time it seems like whatever Edward gets, he wants. And he just want to get up in that for some reason, or he sees how happy and glowing Edwin is. Because this dude is like, I'm taking that thing if you're not giving it up. And she's uncomfortable. And of course, Edwin happens to come in and save the day. He notices that her bags are packed. And he's like, yo, can't you stay another day? She reminds me of me. Like, I don't like goodbyes. So I'm out. Like, I'm going to be all over the place crying and stuff. Let me just get it over with. Let me leave. What Derek B? Derek B says she knew she could support herself and wasn't greedy for the money. Yeah, she could support herself. It's an emotional thing. Like, you can't just come see me and leave, because I wouldn't have took it either. DeMarcus Vaughn says Vivian should not have taken the condo. Vivian thought she would lose her independence. It's not even really the independence, because she would have been okay with that a couple of months ago. Like, oh, I got this guy giving me a condo, but she loved him. And can you imagine you loving somebody and they just giving you a condo and they live on the other side of town doing God knows what, and they just, chilling, and once in a while when they come by, they come see you. I'll be in town for like a week. Oh, okay, stop by. That would be so weird. She wanted the whole romance. Like, I get it 100%. And I'm with it. So that is her talking to her friend, and she's telling her friend that she is leaving town. She's probably going to go back to college and stuff like that.
Edward.
So I want y'all to see the difference, the way her friend is with her. Like, she's a true friend. I love her friend for her, especially girls. Y'all know how it is when your friend knows you. You be talking shit and they be looking at you like, what? Oh no. You actually love him. I like the chemistry they have. She wasn't trying to downplay her. She was actually like, "Oh, give it a try." Now, let me ask y'all in the chat. Have y'all ever Yes, Derry V. I love that line. That's why I had to play it. Fairy tales, right? Cinderella. Have y'all sabotage a relationship because y'all got scared? What if it doesn't work out? You know what? Let me just walk away now, because like, nobody wants to get their heart broken. I mean, I've walked away after. I'm like, you know what? I just don't give people second chances, because what I said, what do I always say? I say insanity is doing the same thing twice, expecting different results. Well, over and over again, expecting a different result. She's saying she loved the movie Indecent Proposal. What did he say? Oh, it's a good movie though. Indecent Proposal. I understand what y'all talking about. That is crazy. I don't know. How would you feel it? I'm not going to even get into that now. You're going to throw me off.
Mr. Morse, you said this morning you wish to speak to Mr. Lewis.
What did I do? Anyway, I don't even know why I put that in there. That's crazy. Okay, so
Mr. Morse, you said this.
I don't even know why this part is in here. So he decides to build stuff. All right, so that's over with. And he's stubborn. He was about to let her go. Now, in the real world, he would have let her go, because a lot of people don't do these scenes. They don't have a come to moment. I'm gonna explain that in 2 seconds. He decides he wants to build something with Vivian. He liked her. And it's not every day you meet somebody that you can have conversations with, laugh and joke, and they really don't want your money, because she done gave up his money so many times. And I think he's used to just getting his way financially. And I think it becomes boring knowing that you can buy anybody and everybody. They got to get old knowing that people ain't loyal, because sometimes that's what they say. Keep in mind, I really like money. I never downplay money. However, there are bigger things than money. I will always say that, like loyalty, trust, love, stuff like that. And there's always things, but money does make life easier. But with that given said, there are certain things that money can't buy, and he loved the fact that money cannot buy her. Look at me getting all soft. So he decides to go to her house, and he makes that proposal. He decides he's going to take her as his woman instead. Like, yes, let's do this whole relationship thing. Now what I was going to say is people lose their, all right. So I used to think that if you put enough pressure, you'll get that whole airport scene. You know, that airport scene where the guy is gonna run through the airport, stop the plane. I call it the airport scene, where the guy goes, stop the plane, and they pour their life out and stuff like that. In the real world, some people just never do it. They have it's a lot of ego and stuff like that. So you don't get there for the most part, which is why we really don't have these happy endings. Because the way what he's doing right there, all that, most of the time the person will just leave, and they'll probably call and see if they could get in later. It'll be like Christmas or something. They'll be like, hey, I was just Merry Christmas. It's like egos are really hard to check. So for him to get broken down that easily, now I will say that a lot of guys do get softer when they get older, and they tolerate, they do more, or their senses kick in a lot. I don't know why that is, but that's probably why I date older. DeMarcus says money cannot buy love. No, not true love. Money could buy that fake love. And that's what it was. She loved him. So I like that kind of stuff. Well, I think I got to the end of it already. We can ask any questions now if y'all want about it. I love the ending. I heard it wasn't really supposed to end that way, though. It was supposed to be a lot more going back and forth. Let me see. Let me ask y'all a question. Now I gotta dig for a question. Oh my God. Can y'all ask a question? Look. Now, do y'all think that this could be real life or just a fairy tale? Let me know what y'all think. Can this situation happen or it be a fairy tale? DeMarcus is on his movie mode. He's like, listen, I'm talking about what other movies you want to see. He's like, Coming to America is another movie like Pretty Woman. This was a lot more romance. I like Pretty Woman better. I don't care. Well, I like Coming to America as a comedy. I like Pretty Woman as a romance. It can happen, but really, I am gonna do eventually Love and Basketball, but I'm trying to wait for a panel for that. But if it doesn't happen, I will do Love and Basketball. Has anybody in here been in love recently? Look at me going off cue. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead. That was pretty much the movie Pretty Woman. I had fun with you guys. It's an amazing movie. I'll be all sensitive, makes me want to cry. DeMarcus said this is like a fairy tale. I mean, why do you think it's like a fairy tale? Is it because it was a rich girl that I mean it was a girl that wasn't rich and married a rich guy? Because that happens all the time. Is it because a rich guy married a prostitute? That happens all the time. But it doesn't happen like that. It's not as, oh, I don't do this, I don't do that, I'm honest and all of that stuff. No, usually they have a kink and they go to get the kink met and the woman wants the money. It's not as love, cut and dry love like that. I will say that. Okay. So this guy told me a story recently because I was telling him that I was going to do Pretty Woman. And he told me that he had met a couple and they both had been through some stuff. And let me tell you what happened. So the guy had a decent job and the girl, he knew her in high school and then he saw her working the corners. So he was like, oh, she was always pretty. So he was like, let me go and try to talk to her. Mind you, she was strung out on narcotics. And I guess he became her favorite customer. He kept going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And this girl, this is so sad. That's why y'all, if y'all don't do narcotics, please don't do it. She coaxed him into trying it. And you know what they say, like Melody from Snowfall, once you try it, it's a wrap. She got him hooked. And damn, this is a sad story. Because I told my friend, I was like, this is a fucking sad story. Like, she got him hooked because she said, and she said it matter of factly after the fact. She was like, I know that he wouldn't take me seriously unless he was strung out too. I'm like, I told my homeboy, I was like, that's a freaking sad story. I'm like, that is not like Pretty Woman. Thank you very much. Would you have been mad if Edward would have asked for a prenup? No. I would want my son to ask for a prenup. I'm not mad about prenups, DeMarcus. I'm actually going to get somebody to sign a freaking prenup if I date somebody. I would gladly sign a prenup because I want somebody to sign up. Like, no, what's mine is yours because I work hard. Derry B says it's because rich men have so many options. They don't take time to focus on a woman. Yeah. And that's what it was. He just wanted convenience. He wanted somebody to just be there when he needed them. And like, I got to go to work. I got to do this. I don't need somebody nagging me, complaining to me, trying to, oh, I need your time. I need this. I need that. So it started off as a non-nag situation. And now because it's emotional, she's going to need that time. DeMarcus says, could you see Vivian being a housewife though? Absolutely can. I could see her being a loving mother too. Why couldn't you see her being a housewife? She was trying her best, even when she was trying to eat the food and stuff like that. Let me tell you something. So, yes, I can cook. Do I like to cook? Not really, but I can cook. However, I didn't cook that well years ago, right? And I was dating this guy, and he was some real important guy, I guess you could say, whatever, or people would say, I don't know. Because now I look at everybody like regular and stuff like that. But I guess back in the day, I was like, oh, I like him. He's cool. He's this, he's that. I called my homegirl up because my homegirl, she's a chef. And I literally paid her to. My mother didn't have time for me when I was young. So let's get this out the way. So everything was just microwave. I would throw stuff in a microwave and stuff like that when I was younger. So I actually paid my homegirl every week. She would come and we would cook real meals and stuff like that. And she would teach me how to cook. So Yes, I could see Vivian being a housewife if you want to give effort. And the guy never knew that I learned to cook for him. Honesty. Honesty. See? But he never knows. He would never know. I would never tell nobody that. I used to I had my homegirl come. She was a whole chef. And we would cook every week. It would be like some big meal. And after a while, it was just like, oh, okay, second nature and everything. I had the right pans, the cast iron pans, this and that. I became Susie Homemaker in that chick. He said, I think Vivian would be an amazing housewife. She would enjoy the new experiences. I do. I really do. And I like the fact that how she was with the women also. She wasn't trying to get up in there. You know, they were trying to, oh, Edward, you're the flavor of the month and you're this. Oh, she's like, I'm just using him for sex. You know, it is what it is. Hey, Detroit Kings. Welcome. Hey, Detroit Kings. How you doing? What's up? Are we going to do the movie? DeMarcus said, sorry, I didn't change your name. DeMarcus said, I don't believe in prenups because that is thinking negatively about marriage. I think everybody's sweet until they're not. I think everything is good till it's not. I want a prenup. It's not even really setting up. It's just in case. You never know who somebody is sometimes. When people, I want to see who people are when they get upset. I don't trust nobody until I see them upset. And sometimes people are willing to do everything. Honestly, I did not do the regular Thanksgiving meal yesterday because my son does not eat macaroni and cheese. I'm so disappointed in him. So it's like I'm not going to sit here and make a whole plate of macaroni and cheese just for me. And he doesn't like turkey. So like I had to do like non-traditional stuff because it's just me and my son, and we didn't go out. But had I made the turkey dinner and the whole Thanksgiving thing, I definitely would have had the Hawaiian rolls. My son actually loves Hawaiian rolls. Matter of fact, I'm ready to get some now. Thanks for the reminder. I got to get some eggnog too. That's what I said. I was like, I'm gonna go shopping after Thanksgiving. I can't deal with all those people and stuff like that. I was supposed to go this morning at like 10 o'clock, not 6. I like to go like 8 o'clock in the morning when nobody's there. We could do it around Christmas break. You want to wait till Christmas break? Guy, what are you up to? I'm trying to get him to do that movie. What's that? The Counselor with the Tyler Perry movie. I don't even know if he really watched it or not. It's a good movie though to talk about, to get a male's perspective on. Stephen Harris, you've been quiet. You just been listening. You got anything to say about relationships or whatever we were talking about? Putting him on the spot. DeMarcus, you missed the whole conversation. Not DeMarcus. Detroit Kings missed the whole conversation. DeMarcus, you was up in here. You're amazing. As usual. Let me see. I guess that's it. I guess we are unfortunately done. People are getting in here now, but we're done. If anything else, nothing else going, questions, topics, I'll give you like a minute, 2 minutes for questions, topics if y'all want. DeMarcus said, I fell in love with eggnog and black Hennessy. So y'all gonna make me go out. Turkey dressing, macaroni and cheese. I love it. I'm actually gonna see, that's the thing. I'm trying not to make a pan. So my thing is I like honey barbecue wing. It's non-traditional again, because I don't like turkey either. I like maybe honey barbecue wings, macaroni and cheese, string beans, sweet potato and sweet potato pie. What else? Yes, the Hawaiian rolls. I think that's about it. Because I don't really like that many meats and stuff like that. But that's what I would cook if I was gonna cook yesterday. But again, my son don't eat none of that. The only thing he might eat is the freaking Hawaiian rolls. The chicken, if I am so lucky. Ugh, I don't know. My computer's acting up. Hey, Steven, my Thanksgiving was amazing. Well, I just spent time with my son. I really stayed in. It was just me and him, and I didn't even have traditional Thanksgiving. DeMarcus, I got you. Raising Canaan doesn't come back till March. Yo, is that why Stars was trying to do 99 cents a month? They, yo, you know how many people must have canceled their subscriptions until this mess come? So what's coming on until then? Are you serious? It would be dry if I wasn't picking up new series. I like YouTube would just discard me. But shout out to I don't know. Shout out to from I'm getting a whole bunch of people from that series from now all of a sudden. Yay. And now the season finale, I'm finally gotten the from algorithm and it's over. Derry V said, I enjoyed cooking all day. Yesterday. I'm about to go to the store and get some eggnog, yo. Pecan pie, sweet potato. I have 2 pies wrapped up in the ice. You call it an ice box? Where are you from, Steven? How old are you? Ice box? DeMarcus says, Amina, would you be pissed off if your husband gave you an indecent proposal to someone? Why would my husband be giving an indecent proposal to somebody? So yes, if my husband he decided he wanted to pay a woman to like $500,000 to sleep with her, like yes, I would feel away. Who wouldn't feel away? That's what the question was, right? Crazy question. Stars and Hulu plans team up. There ain't nothing. Okay, what is there to watch though? There's nothing to watch. Oh, and you make coquito? Girl, you're young. People don't use the word icebox. Freezer. Hey, HEA, how you doing? Y'all all come after I did my whole review. But it's okay, because y'all probably didn't want to hear it. It was a good movie. I got a chance to be soft and vulnerable with you guys. I wonder where Young Champ is, because we didn't talk since he had a date on fight night. Oh, I'm sorry. I do want to shout out. I do want to do a shout out. I got to do a shout out. I'll do it in the next video because I do have a new member. She is not here yet today. If anybody wants, I do have a membership. I don't even have the link, so we'll figure it out. But yeah, I'll be doing certain like a video, or I'll take requests on the membership, whatever y'all want. I'll do a video or a live on it. DeMarcus said, but he's rich though. Why does my man have to propose a woman $500,000 to sleep with him? That's like saying your wife goes and was like, yo, I need to offer a dude $500,000 to sleep with me. You'll be like, what? Is it that serious? That first of all, that's cheating. And second of all, I'm paying somebody $500,000. I mean, my dude is not paying. No. It doesn't matter. It's not about the money. Now, let me ask you guys a question, a better question than Mr. DeMarcus asked. Say y'all are in a relationship, guy or girl or whatever, and a person, the sex that you deal with, whatever, if you're a guy and you date women, if a woman offered you, and if you're a whatever y'all date, if that person offered you $500,000, no, if that person offered your spouse $500,000 to sleep with them, would you? Yeah, if somebody offered your spouse $500,000 to sleep with them, would you? Would you let them sleep with them? With them? Someone old things on Hulu Plus and Stars. Nothing new. Exactly. But I have a Fire Stick, so it doesn't matter. Oh yes, I'm definitely reviewing Indecent Proposal. DeMarcus has asked, of course, and thank you, DeMarcus, of course, for the super chat. He said, Amina, I do got a review. We're doing a replay on this. I would definitely love your opinion on that movie. So yes, I will definitely review Indecent Proposal. It is definitely coming up. All right, guys. Anyway, it has been. DeMarcus said he would be pissed. I am. So yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. You asking me that kind of question. I'm like, The Landman Lioness. What's that? What is that? Let me see that movie. The Landman and Lioness. I'm gonna look into it. Oh yeah, y'all be knowing the good movies. Anyway, guys, I love you and thank you for tuning in. We'll have a good one.